But think about it. When it comes to investing, I mean, like I said, you guys, that's what you guys do. You know,
Yeah.
you know, traditional, but also investing. I I hear so many people from my banking history, and it has to be the same. People come to you with these investment opportunities, but yet they have no money. How do you deal with that?
Again, it's setting expectations. I mean, you need some type of money, so then we go into that conversation and planning on things that they can do to acquire those funds. You know, maybe sell old junk in the garage.
Go into that guest room and clean it out.
Exactly.
Why are you looking
That
at me?
fitness equipment you haven't used in 3 years.
Exactly.
That's on that Facebook Marketplace currently. Check it out.
Right. So there's many ways. You know, tax season is my best example. So a lot of people get large amounts of money
Or
you know,
bonuses.
bonuses, and that those are things that can be used towards that. Gifts from family members can also be used.
And I think that's another thing too, is that you don't have to do it on your own.
That's true.
You know, us as a
That's true.
team are collectively working on our portfolio all together. And then also, it doesn't always have to be residential. Jennifer can work on your commercial side. So instead of a 1 to 4 family unit, we get up to 5. We can start looking at the commercial side and see if the property can self-support it, and maybe you don't need as many funds up front.
That's true. And another dynamic is, this is for real estate professionals, investors, wannabe investors. You have got to listen to your pros.
Yes.
These are your professionals. You have to listen to them because they're bringing the experience to the table necessary for you to make an informed decision and one that's going to protect you in the financial interest of your family. And most people out there, I see ads from people who are so-called gurus.
Yeah.
So I'm one of those people. I'll dig in like, okay, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Okay. It's one of those kind of situations. So, Dina, when you are when you're working with an investor, okay, and representing them, do you take the lead from them, or do you let them kind of guide what they're interested in buying? How does that work?
Well, it depends. Sometimes we have investors that are seasoned, which means they are used to working and know what they're looking for. They have professionals they work with in terms of inspectors to go do an inspection immediately before they even make an offer. They're doing a visual inspection. They have a good idea of what they're getting into. On the other hand, for your newer investors, we tend to educate them a bit more, do a little bit of counseling. Sometimes they have taken a course, an investing workshop.
Oh, God, Jesus, help.
And
Them the ones.
so they come, and sometimes their expectations may not be totally
That's true.
realistic.
That's true.
We're out there boots to the ground every single day, 7 days a week. So we have a general idea, a very good idea, of what's happening in most of the market areas. So what we'll do is do comparables for sales comparables. We'll do rental comps. We'll go ourselves and do a site inspection just to get a general idea of what type of repairs and upgrades we know offhand are going to be needed. And then you have to have a percentage for the unexpected repairs. And with all that in mind, you have make a good educated decision in moving forward, whether you're going to hold it and keep it as a rental, whether you're going to fix and flip. And for those that have, Jennifer and Chris were working with a couple of clients earlier or last year, the end of last year, who were actually looking for a 1 to 4 family with so that they could live in one of the units, right, and still get a mortgage loan. This is how people sometimes start the process.
And that is a great, what are they calling it now? They're home hacking, house hacking.
You can have it both ways. You can, have your primary and also be an investor at the same time.
What the hell is home happy?
Home hacking.
Home hacking.
So what they'll do is that they get even a duplex that they can get the FHA loan. So right now it's a little bit harder with the 3 to 4 family units because the requirements that the property has to be self-sufficient with the rent. So not like if the owner did not live there, all the rents would have to cover the mortgage payments.
Okay.
But if you only have a duplex, that requirement goes away.
Oh, okay.
And this is part of the education.
Right.
You know?
That's true.